Okay, my name is Bong Jornales. I'm a native of the Philippines. I've been teaching Filipino martial arts for almost 40 years, and I live here in Michigan, trying to also promote the Filipino martial art culture. Today I did a workshop here in Wyandotte, Michigan. It's on the east side of Michigan, and introducing more stuff for not only sticks, but different assortment sizes of sticks. Maybe Mike can show it right behind him right there, the different varieties of.
Do you want to show me something?
Sure, yep, you can just run through it.
Yeah.
Yep, you can just scroll your camera down, and we have a lot of bladed weapons right here which has been put away already, and assortment of the weaponry or instrument that we use. And right here we have, this is what we call tanikalang yantok. Okay, it's made of rattan sticks also stringed together. And we have a bull whip right here, made of rattan and rope.
Do you teach techniques with that today?
Yes, no, I didn't teach technique with this. This is more like advanced people to do this. And I'm introducing the pinga, which is the shoulder yoke to carry loads for, this is for local vendors in the Philippines right there that they use for carrying stuff. It's also an instrument for self-defense. If you look at it, it's made of bamboo, okay? And right here, this is another assortment of whip right here. It's a longer whip. And some of this is the kirambit right here. Okay, the hasp and the PR-24. How harness is applied to different kinds of weapons. We got a regular staff, walking stick. This is a walking stick, or the cane. We have a rope right here for basic introduction, how to manipulate the rope right here, and how to use the whip, wrapping it around the body, and so on. Okay, right there. Then using the double rope also, it's another way of practicing Filipino martial art, applying the motion right here, doing the circular motion. Okay, how to maneuver it, turning around, over, and back. Okay, it's just working out the timing. And right here is the smallest sticks that we use in our system, using the palm strike with the sticks right here. Okay, and the same thing for a great damage, we tee it in right here for puncturing a hole on a target right here. Then also different assortment of sticks. These are heavier sticks. It's a good practice for the wrist, or doing a slow practice with this one right here.
So those are just practice weapons?
Yeah, you don't want to work out with somebody else with this. It can do a lot of damage right here. So rattan sticks, they're all very unique. They come in different sizes. They can come up to 6 inches in diameter. And also they can be as skinny as a toothpick. So it depends how they harvest it. And from there, we have also the single, this is what we call the tali sticks, or tali arnis, okay? It's like a big oversized nunchucks. In reality, we can use this as like a single stick, like introduction to the talibong right here. So it's just like having a half a nunchuck on this one right here. Okay, right here, so on. Okay, just like half a nunchuck right here. Cross it over. You got an overhand hold of the nunchucks. And you're back to holding it Then from there, a lot of these things, the bladed instrument, I kind of just made them because they're hard to find. Then once you learn the rope, it just kind of builds up. This is more like the karit, or we call it kamas. It's a popular weapons in the martial arts right here. The same technique, what you learn with those sticks, you can flip it over and saw on. And just like with a double rope right here. This one is a laring. And that's more like a two-handed sword. This is a talibong karit. It's two right there. Then we have these are all strings right here. Then this one's gonna come back again to, just like with the kama, but they use the swords. Then they build up the Chris sword. It's a never-ending process. This is a string dagger right here. Moves on and on. Finalize. We have the Chris sword. You notice most of them come in pairs. And plus, we got the karambit right there.
And do you have a favorite weapon?
Most of them they're my favorite weapons.
What was the first weapon you learned?
The first weapon I learned, actually, in reality, is I learned boxing first from my parents, from my father. Then they put sticks on my hand at the same time and developed the whole system. And during back then in the 60s, early 60s, when I was just growing up, as I just learned a few basic moves from my parents, from my father. And it's because he was in the military, so I started developing the whole system of what can I do with this and how can I promote it. Then in my early 20s, when I was 19, I left the Philippines and started traveling around the world, and at the same time introducing Filipino martial arts. I met my wife here, so she's a native of Michigan, so I'm here in Michigan.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.